Greetings from Central Park in New York City. I'm here for an event, just a few short hours actually, in the city today for an event called Oppose Antisemitism with Us, hosted by my friend Mitch Glazer and Chosen People Ministries. You know, there are people that actually refuse to oppose anti-Semitism. People say, well, how can we support Israel? Their government is corrupt. Well, if that's true, and I'm not saying it is or it isn't, actually I believe every government is corrupt without the Lord ruling it. But to use the excuse that a government is corrupt shouldn't trump the word of God. One day God's going to judge every nation based on how they treated Israel, because God is Israel's father, just like he's your father. He actually calls Israel his firstborn son. I've got 2 sons, 3 daughters. If any of my children were being abused, I think my ire as a father would rise up. No telling what I would do or how I would respond. It's the amazing grace of God who chose a people to demonstrate his glory to the nations, to be separate 3,500 plus years ago. And since that time, there's been nothing but diabolical hatred against that one people group. It's really, really remarkable to me. The Jewish people worldwide, maybe 17 or 18 million strong. Chinese people worldwide are over 1 billion strong. Those are 2 civilizations almost as old as each other. And the Jewish people, less than 20 million compared to the Chinese people, over 1 billion. Why? Why is Israel always the source of hatred? Why is Israel pointed out so often? And I firmly believe it's because Israel holds the key to world redemption. The Messiah is not returning until Israel welcomes him back. And Israel's not welcoming him back until the church comes to its fullness. When the fullness of the nations comes in, all Israel will be saved. That fullness may be a maturity, it may be a quantitative number, it may be a combination of both. But woe to us in the church who refuse to combat anti-Semitism, who continue to fuel the flames of hatred against Israel and the Jewish people. Even some of my friends in the church who so quickly will post things that will only produce hatred towards Israel and the Jewish people. It's time that we wake up. This isn't the 1930s, where in Eastern Europe, the very same thing was happening to Jewish people, and the church by and large kept their mouths shut. Today is the day, now is the hour. As the church of God, we should be standing with Israel, not necessarily saying that everything they do is right, but biblically standing with them, praying for them, loving them, crying out for their salvation. And we should be loving the people of Gaza, the people of Lebanon, the people of Syria, and crying out for their salvation too. Unfortunately, though, many times those who cry out for them never cry out for Israel. I'm not ashamed of the gospel. It's the power of God to salvation to all those who believe, to the Jew first, and also to the nations. May you be blessed today, and may the Lord give his church his heart for his people.